In this video, we will see different points of views on life, wealth, and answer the main question: is there a difference between millionaires and minimal wagers?
You both earn your money by extracting value from capital transactions. You are not building the house you're selling.
I already hate this guy. Let's watch it!
I didn't get any boobs. What did I do when I started making money? I went and bought boobs. It's like, that's what I wanted. You're gonna die from your implants. Like, I'll die a D cup.
Hi, my name is Tim. I'm a community organizer here in LA. I work on environmental justice, social justice, housing justice, and incarceral state issues.
My name is Christiana Hurt. I'm the owner of the seven-figure brand Wealthy College Kid, and I'm 24 years old.
My name is Graham. I'm a real estate agent, real estate investor, and YouTuber.
My name is Beatrice. I am 21 and I am a Target worker.
My name is Brett Knutson. I am an entrepreneur and an investor.
My name is Tiara Lucky and I am a minimum wage worker. I just hustle, do Instacart, and I'm also an actress.
Just look at the eyes of millionaires. They're tired, exhausted, and probably burnt out. It feels like they have 40 years of work experience in their 20s. And it's weird, because we used to see millionaires on Instagram, chilling in the Maldives, happy and relaxed. But right now, minimal wagers look happy and content, like they don't have any problems or worries. Maybe, just maybe, being a millionaire is not as easy as it's shown on Instagram? Nah, that's some bullshit. Instagram never lies.
First prompt is, I worked for everything I earned.
So I grew up with two parents that were basically paycheck to paycheck, and none of them had any extra money. It was by seeing my parents struggle like that I really realized the value of money. So I basically poured everything I had into my work. There were years, I would say 4 years, that I didn't have any friends. From 18 to 22, it was just me. And I was working from probably 8 a.m. until midnight, working as a real estate agent.
I completely agree. I think that what a lot of people discount is all the sacrifices that are made. I didn't go to parties. I don't really honestly have like a ton of friends. And it's not like a sacrifice where I was like, I'm gonna have no friends, but you can only balance so many plates or you drop everything. And the plate that I chose to give up was a social life.
First point, if you weren't born with a golden spoon up in your ass, congrats, you have to work your whole fucking life.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Or maybe you wake up and figure out to do things better, so you should not work your whole fucking life. Second one, life is a damn unfair thing. You must give something to get something. So if you want to build a brilliant career or business, you must sacrifice something. Most likely it will be time, money, friends, parties, and youth. Sometimes all at once. Because to build something big, gorgeous, and cool, you need to put in a ton of effort and sacrifice too many things.
What did it cost?
Third one, everyone who talks about living in a work-life balance is bullshitting you, or they're trying to sell you some bullshit course on spiritual healing and finding a joy in your life. But you know what? This course will not help you. It will not help anyone except the guy selling the course who makes money on such fools.
Oh my fucking god, that's genius!
The true work-life balance is only possible when you have something behind your back. A well-paid job, money, etc. When you have nothing to your name, forget about work-life balance. Between what are you going to balance? Between poverty and poverty?
There's a lot of labor and communal effort that goes into getting all of us here that we don't get paid for, that other people don't get paid for. The examples that you two gave are perfect, actually. You both earn your money by extracting value from capital transactions. You are not building the house you're selling. You're not out there working like in a slave mine, pulling selenium out of the earth like some people on this planet are. And we have to re-understand what it means to earn money and how we all interact to do that.
How would you address, based off extracting value, if you start a company from the ground and then you build it into a multi-million-dollar company?
But no one does that because there's investors and stuff that come in too.
Not always.
Most of the time. I mean, you have to
I mean,
get capital from somewhere.
I have
Yeah.
raised money before.
Yeah.
But I've also started companies that I didn't raise money for.
How would you finance them?
By working a part-time retail job for minimum wage and then saving up and then putting it in.
Do you see it? The Grahams and the second guy's faces were just deeply shocked because the dude said they were just doing capital transactions. Brilliant! He just devalued their work. Like doing business, it's easier than farting. Just doing capital transactions. Easy peasy.
Is it? Oh well.
But regular folks should be paid more because they have the most important jobs in the world. They dig in uranium or uranium with their bare hands. Everything in the world relies on them. This guy Tim should be joking. If being a businessman is easy, why he is not a one? Because right now I can see only strong beliefs and a lot of tokens.
I'm sorry. All I heard was blah, blah, blah. I'm a dirty tramp.
I have felt judged for my income level.
I think it's part of general society. We are always judging each other. Having used SNAP points before, like standing in a grocery store, using the card that I've gotten for the government to pay for food, and feeling the people behind me thinking that's something that you haven't earned or gotten.
Has somebody ever asked you to use your SNAP on them?
I mean, I have. Generally, there's not that much to go around.
It's the same mentality when it's $1 versus SNAP. Somebody could still ask me to share. Well, you get it. Why can't you help me out?
Oh, let me tell you, when you're broke and your pockets are empty as hell, everything cheap seems embarrassing to you. Like second-hand stuff, coupons, discounts. You think being poor is shameful. Rich parents give their kids cars, money, houses. Your parents give you coupon for second item free, 30% discount voucher for Tuesday evenings, and
emotional damage.
And it pisses you off because it is shameful to be such a loser. But let me drop the universal trust bomb on you. Nobody gives a about you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
People are only focused on their lives. Do you think the cashier at Walmart will judge you for buying something on a sale or with a coupon? She does not give a shit. She's thinking about returning home to her 3 kids and husband and finishing f***ing shift. And that's all. Let me tell you from my experience. I'm a quality assurance engineer, so I earn some money. Not a millions, but I get something in my pocket. So I freaking love discounts. Coupons are my passion. Yesterday, I spent 2 hours in the store because there was a promotion. The second item was free. Was it the best use of my time? I don't think so. But discounts, they are good. Damn, they warm my heart.
I didn't step forward because me personally, I surround myself with people that just like, what's in my bank account just doesn't matter to the people that are around me. I do think a lot of judgment towards how much you make reflects on like your dating experience. That I do feel.
See, I've never had that because I'm
No?
so frugal. If there are girls that are out there who want me for my money, like they should know I'm probably like the cheapest person out there. I literally will wait like 9 p.m. for happy hour to start just so I get the happy hour menu. And so, like, so I would be like, the last person any sort of like gold digger would want.
I find myself in situations with these boys that have no job, no nothing. And I end up taking on these charity cases of relationships. Oh, why don't you put him on or build him up? And it's like, you can't build.
Yeah, it's not Build-A-Bear.
I mean, you can. I mean, I've met guys I've dated that, you know, go on to have successful businesses from my input. And, you know, you want to date somebody equal or greater, but then you don't want to be materialistic about like, well, I only date people with money because I make money.
Exactly.
Well, that's what I was talking about exactly a minute ago. When you are poor, you feel ashamed of these discounts, coupons, and second-hand stuff. You think this is shameful, and you think everyone will judge you, discuss you, and so on.
Shame, shame, shame! Shame on you!
When you are rich and you see promotion for the second product as a gift, you will take 4, and you will put the money you saved into investments. I like Graham in this aspect because he's a true penny pincher. He is my idol. Graham is a role model we should all aspire to be.
Anyone can become rich if you work hard enough.
So I just think that anyone could become rich if they actually like believed in themselves and took the risk to actually believe in themselves, that there is some success at the end of the line of that.
I feel like a lot of it comes down to mindset first and really having the belief that you can do that. I know for me, one of my biggest concerns was I didn't have any skills whatsoever and I didn't get into college. I have like a 2.0 GPA in high school. Like it was terrible. I had such bad grades, but I really turned that into a positive, and I really believe this actually happened for a reason, because now I could pursue something else, which was real estate, because that didn't require a college degree. And looking back now, that was the best thing that had ever happened.
There should be a promotion for the course. Believe in yourself and you will nail everything. But that's a bullshit. You can believe in anything. In Jesus, Santa Claus, fairy wings. But to achieve something, you need to work. Even it's more about setting yourself a clear goal and work your ass off.
Make work your favorite. That's your favorite, okay? Okay. Work is your new favorite. Fine.
For example, I have a goal to improve my programming skills as a QA engineer to make more money. Also, I have a second goal, 10,000 subscribers on YouTube within 6 months. So boys and girls, subscribe actively to my channel to make my dreams come true.
That's like a really sticky situation with anyone can become like rich, and because I don't think that's completely true. A lot of people can if they have like connections and stuff, you know. But I feel like sometimes people like they work 2 jobs, or sometimes they have other things going on. They have to pay their needs first. They don't always have like money for that, you know. Because like my dad, he's like a landscape worker. He has tried making his own company, and it doesn't always like work out. He has tried hard. It doesn't work. That's why I think it's like you have to have connects, you know? That's why.
Do you mind if I interject?
Yeah.
In terms of building connections, I didn't have any connections either when it comes to working in real estate. And what I did to make the connections is I went to open houses every single Sunday for months. And I probably met at least 50 or 60 real estate agents. And it was through that I met one agent who was really gracious enough to say, if you want to come work underneath me, I'm happy to do that. And it was really that connection, which like you mentioned, connection, that I met that person through just really kind of putting myself out there to meet people.
There's a lot of institutional and systemic barriers that we aren't really talking about. If you walk into like a Beverly Hills $5 million house not speaking English, they're probably not going to give you the like hookup. We don't tend to move within circles where those connections cross economic and socioeconomic lines. But even beyond that, I want to say like you took a big risk and your risk paid off. But what if your risk hadn't paid off? And that's for a lot of people who do try and start their own businesses, try and start their own YouTube channel. That risk doesn't pay off and there's no real safety net there. So we're not really getting an adequate side of people who have like taken that entrepreneurial risk and not been able to take it again.
I'm almost worried it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy though. If you go in it fearing, oh, what am I gonna fail? And that becomes your main focus, I think more people are less likely to take risks actually needed to succeed because they're more focused on not failing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think your beliefs create the level of action you take, and the level of action you take determines your results, and it is cyclical.
I think people don't understand the meaning of word rich. You would not believe me, but between Bill Gates and minimal wagers, there is a middle class.
I'm for real.
Rich people are not only those who make million per day, but also doctors, lawyers, or any other people who have a very good salary. About your father's business. How many times did he try? 1, 2, 10 times? I'll reveal the universe truth right now. You will not nail anything from the first attempt, even not from the second one. You must try million times, fail, and then try again until you nail it. Like that guy said, the risk was paid off. What the hell? Success is not about risk, luck, or winning a lottery. It's about fucking work and ability to try again after you failed million times and improve yourself after every fucking failure.
Amen.
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 I am not obligated to give to the less fortunate.
So the reason I stood up on this one is one of the missions in my organizing is getting away from this kind of notion that we have that charity or philanthropy is the way in which we solve social problems. At the same time, like, I still give people money when I have extra change in my pocket, so I don't want to seem like I'm totally opposed to it.
I agree with that. I've given people money and not gotten it back. I've given people money and they've wasted it on drugs. Why did I even give you the money to begin with if you weren't going to use it to better yourself? Is it my job to make sure that you're not going hungry? No, we have plenty of organizations that will make sure that you're eating, make sure that you have a roof over your head. Yeah. It doesn't have to fall on my shoulders, per se.
I feel like when you say, are you obligated to give to the unfortunate, it's always the mindset of like money. Well, guess what? I have no money currently to give. But I have like my morality, I have my goodness about me. You know, I'm just trying to build a community, especially when you have a group of people that is creative and supportive, you build faster than just by yourself.
I don't always donate with money. Sometimes I'll go and I'll fill bags of food for kids that are starving, you know what I mean? So it doesn't always have to be money. Like, I don't think it's our responsibility to give money based off of what we think the person's gonna do with it. Like, that's on them if they choose to use it wrongly. It's our responsibility just to be generous.
Oh my god, help yourself first. First, we put mask on yourself and then on all other people. First, we need to put ourselves in the normal financial situation and then help family, relatives, cousins, sisters, etc.
Help yourself.
Okay? Let's now learn a new affirmation. No one owes anything to anyone. And people who took out $1 million loans, amen. It doesn't work like that. You should pay off all your loans. But to be honest, philanthropy is voluntary. If you want to help, help. If you don't want to, don't help. It's up to you.
I am not afraid to spoil myself.
I personally do spoil myself. I work hard to be able to go into a store and get something for myself. I bought a $4,000 hairless cat that I had genetically made. And when I was in high school, when I started making money, I went and got that cat. You know, when you're in middle school and everybody's hitting puberty and getting taller and boobs, and I didn't get any boobs. What did I do when I started making money? I went and bought boobs. Like, that's what I wanted. And, you know, there's the controversy of like, you're gonna die from your implants. Like, I'll die a D cup and have no problem with it.
So I rarely ever treat myself. I basically keep my spending at the same as when I was like, 19 or 21. No matter how much money I make, I spend the exact same amount. For instance, it sounds crazy, but when I was like 17, I wanted a Lamborghini. And there was nothing I wanted more. I want to be that guy, 18 years old and pull up with a Lambo. Like, that was my dream. But when I actually got the money to go and buy the car, all of a sudden I realized, like, wait a second, that's stupid. I'm not gonna get the car. I'm going to invest it in real estate instead. But then I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna get the Lamborghini. And then you save up even more, and then you realize, wait, the Lambo is still stupid. Let me go and, invest it. And even now, like, the chase and ambition of getting something is way more fun and enjoyable than actually getting that thing.
I don't really spoil myself because I always buy my needs first. I usually wait till like my next check to see if I have extra money, and if I do, then I spoil myself. But if I don't, then I don't.
I think it's interesting also that almost all of us have associated spoiling ourselves with spending money, and at the same time said spending that money is very unfulfilling. It's weird because even myself, like, I really just like having an F-off day and I just hang out and don't do anything and have any responsibilities, but I don't think about it as spoiling myself, even though that's my favorite time to spend.
The guy started smiling when the topic of the off day came up, and I understand him. It's freaking amazing! I'm telling you the recipe of the laziest day in your life, and probably the best one. First one, turn off your phone. Second one, buy your favorite chocolates in the store. Third one, make yourself coffee with a Baileys for a better mood. And third one, turn on your favorite childhood cartoon. And that's it. Now you are happy. If you have such day, off day, please write me in the comments how you spent it. The only thing I don't understand, how the hell Graham managed to keep their expenses at the same level as when he was 19. How? I wouldn't be surprised if he sold his soul for that. Because I'm frugal too. I don't spend money for unnecessary stuff, but expenses increased 5 times. Graham, give me please the devil's contacts. I need it.
I wish I had more money.
For me, I think it's always a comfort thing knowing that I have a little bit more saved up or invested. And I think it could just be a psychological thing that no matter how much money I have, it's always psychologically never going to be enough because that becomes your new normal. So I think you're always chasing that.
See, I want more money so that I can pay off like my debt and travel. And like help some family members, and that's it.
That's why I want money. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh, give me money, but like, I just want it for my needs, or just for like a car because I need a car, or just stuff my family needs, stuff my friends need.
I think for me, if I'm honest with myself, it's getting further away from how broke I was because I'm scared of that ever happening again. There's no end because of that.
So, of course, everyone could always use more money. Like, I've met billionaires who could definitely say that they would want more money, but more, I want to see a society in which the money that we have doesn't determine all of our possibilities. Because it seems like when we talk about solving problems, it comes back to money. My utopian vision is like a society where money really doesn't matter, because we don't really need it to figure out value, but it makes a good translation for the time being.
Oh damn, I used to think the same. I thought if I earned all money, saved them up, and helped my parents, all my problems would disappear. As a kid, I genuinely asked Santa to bring me $1 million and a car, because I was thinking that he had a lot of money for presents. I can just imagine how my mother was shocked when she read that letter. So what I'm talking about? Suddenly received money will not solve all your problems. It will only increase them. Even if you win $10 million in the lottery, you will buy a cool house, cool car, etc. But eventually, you will run out of money. And what's next? End of luxury life and death. Because you can't afford to maintain your new house, new car, etc. And that's it. Hopelessness. Why is this happening? You did not create any new source of income to maintain your new lifestyle, but only spend, spend, and spend. An interesting point that poor people want more money to pay off debts, help everyone, and enjoy a good life. Meanwhile, the rich people want more money to secure their wealthy status. They want to buy more stocks, invest in real estate, increase emergency fund, etc. And this process is endless, because the amount of money is grows, which means you need more security. That's how we live. Smash the like button, and bye!